What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Clutch Crew Sports YouTube channel. I am Connor, the co-host with the most, and today we are back with another tier list. Started this series a couple weeks ago, looking at the ranking the NFL uniforms for tier lists. Make sure that you guys, if you enjoy this series, that you leave a suggestion on Twitter or on the YouTube video for what you want to see next. But for this episode, we're going to be looking at the 2020-2021 NBA city jerseys. Every team released their design for their city jersey, and we're going to go ahead and rank them right now. This is really my first look at really looking at these jerseys and seeing like their design and everything. So yeah, let's get right into it and what it looks like and what I think of all of them. So starting off here, I'm assuming this is Milwaukee, MLK, but also I see there's Milwaukee over here. So I could be wrong on this. I'm not obviously the biggest basketball fan, but I'm just going to assume this is Milwaukee for now, since I don't see what else MLK could be. And also given the fact that that one says MLK on it, it seems like the right colors. And it's got Brook Lopez's number on it. So we are going to go ahead and rank this one in the... I think we're going to put it in the C tier. I don't know, just nothing really special about it to me. It just looks very meh. Little below average, just nothing really special about it. The Brooklyn Nets, we're going to put this one up in the B, or we'll put it in the A tier. A very somewhat plain design, just with the black and then, or the black and gray, and then obviously there's a little bit of blue and yellow over here, but I do really like the writing on it, the way that they use the lettering to spell out Brooklyn Nets. I think that was a really clever idea, and I really like that. Boston Celtics, we're going to put this... We'll put it in the B tier, just because it doesn't really look any different at all from their regular jerseys for the most part. Obviously, they spelled out Boston Celtics on the jersey, but it's just not really that different. There's nothing unique about it. It just kind of looks like a continuation of the Celtics regular jerseys. So not really too big of a fan there. But still in a B tier, very solid. You can't hate on the Celtics jerseys. They're classics. So the Hornets. Now, I didn't like their city jersey last year. This is my favorite NBA team, so this is important that they have good-looking uniforms. I didn't really like their city jersey last year, and I gotta say, I'm not too thrilled about this one either, but I am going to put it in the B tier, just because I think it's a little bit better. Last year they did this weird thing where they just kind of had CHA on there, kind of like how Milwaukee's got this MLK right here. The Charlotte Hornets just had CHA, but I do like now that they changed it to Buzz City. I think that was a much better idea, but I'm still not really a fan of the really bright green. I wish they would have done purple, or maybe kind of like their off blue that they usually have in their logo. Something other than bright green. It's just kind of an eyesore. Then moving on to the Chicago Bulls. We're going to go ahead and put this in the C tier. I'm just not a fan of I don't know if that actually is red or not, but it looks orange to me, and orange and the Chicago Bulls just don't go together. Especially when it's gray with it. There's nothing special about it at all. I don't like it. Cavaliers, this is going to go in the A tier. Kind of the same as the Nets. I really like the lettering on this jersey. And they didn't try to do anything too fancy, just gray with the red and the orange, like the Cavaliers colors. But at least they kept with the Cavaliers colors. Whereas the Bulls down here seem to have forgotten what the Bulls colors are. It's just... you stick with the team colors. You don't have to do anything super fancy. But Dallas Mavericks, this is a D tier for sure. I don't know what in the world this is. I don't know why there's this weird tan color going with the white. I have no idea who came up with this, whose brilliant idea this was to have this as a jersey, but it sucks. It's D tier. I honestly should have added an F tier on here because this would have been an F tier jersey. I don't like it at all. Nuggets. I do like the old. They got like the old Denver Nuggets logo going on here with the mountains and like a little bit of an older feel to it, but I don't really like the red. I've never really associated red with the Denver Nuggets, so we're gonna put this in the B tier just because I like what's going on in the middle of the jersey here with the logo and everything, but just the color of it. I mean, the Denver Nuggets. If red has ever been a part of the Denver Nuggets, it's always been a very small part of the Denver Nuggets. It's never been a prominent feature. So we're going to keep that in the B tier. Detroit Pistons, we're going to put this in the A tier. I really like this, blue and red, classic Detroit Pistons, but also, spelling out Motor City. I think that was a really good idea, really clever idea. And it's nice to look at. It's, these jerseys are kind of like the Color Rush jerseys in the NFL, and some of them are good, some of them are bad, and some teams. I think Detroit got it right with this one. Golden State Warriors. This one, I think we're gonna put this in the A tier. I like this one. I like how they spelled out Oakland, even though they moved homes, but I still like this jersey. I still like, it's a nod to Oakland. It's kind of like their old colors, really, because the Golden State Warriors kind of around I think it was around like 2013 or so was when they changed to their current color format of like the blue and yellow and white, whereas like they used to be this kind of like navy blue with red and or orange and yellow is what their old jerseys used to look like. So this is kind of like a throwback jersey in a little bit of a way. Obviously not too throwback, but it's good looking. I like it. It's a good jersey. Then Houston Rockets. This is going to go in the C tier for me. I just don't like the baby blue with the Rockets. I don't know why they've always insisted on trying to add baby blue to some of their jerseys, but this is not it. The Houston Rockets are red and white. Baby blue just does not fit with the Rockets as much as they try and incorporate it into their jerseys and incorporate it into their uniforms. It's just not a part of the Houston Rockets for me. Pacers. This is going to go in the I do like it, but I think we're going to put it in the B tier. Just because, I know the stripes are kind of like a classic old-timey feel, but I'm just not a fan of the stripes. I think the colors are good, the lettering is good. It's just all kind of average, but the stripes, I'm just not a fan of the stripes. But it's still a pretty solid jersey, so we're going to keep it in the B tier. Los Angeles Clippers. I like how they did the Los Angeles writing on here. I think that was a really good idea. So we're going to put this in the A tier. Not quite in the S tier, just because I think it's a little bit bland, just black and white. They didn't try to throw any like red or blue or anything in there, so it's a little bit bland there, but I do like the lettering, the way they did Los Angeles. I think that was a really good idea. Lakers. This is going to be another D tier jersey for me. Just white and blue. Lakers are yellow and purple. White and blue have never been a part of the Los Angeles Lakers, and I get they're trying to go with like this kind of transparent feel, but it just does not work for me at all, especially being someone that grew up watching the likes of, Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant with the Lakers, and just like, it's just so iconic. You can't, the Celtics, at least they didn't try to do anything special. They still kind of just stuck to their roots with their jerseys. The Lakers are trying to do something too fancy here, and it just does not work at all for me. I think it's just not good. Memphis Grizzlies. I'm going to put this one in the C tier. Honestly, it could be a contender for the D tier. I just don't think, like, the combination Like, the black is fine, the black and the gold, but then, like, you throw this, turquoise color in here, and gold and turquoise just don't match at all. I'm actually going to put this down in the D tier. I just think this is a horrible color combination. Matching gold and turquoise, it's horrible. I don't know. I mean, at least if you're going to do that, like, the Hornets have a little bit of gold in this jersey right here, but, like, at least it's very, like, you have to really look at it to notice the gold. Whereas with this, like, the gold really stands out and the turquoise stands out. It's just not, and then you throw it all on black, and it just doesn't look good at all to me. Miami Marlins. Marlins? Why am I saying Miami Marlins? Miami Heat. Brain fart. This is a really nice looking jersey. I like the way that they kind of like did the different colors. We're gonna put this in the S tier. I really like this jersey. It's, like I said, I like the way that they kind of went from, turquoise-ish to pink. You don't really see that on a lot of jerseys where like they try and blend different colors together, and I think they did a good job of it. It's really unique. It's the only jersey out of this group that has anything like that, so that definitely makes it stand out for me. Okay, I guess this is the Bucks again. Unless this was supposed to be the Hawks, because obviously I don't see the Hawks anywhere. But if this was supposed to be the Hawks, then this is where the Hawks are. I'll probably have to, like, look that up and see, make sure about that. But anyway, this clearly says Milwaukee, so this has to be the Bucks. And we're going to put them... We're going to put them in the C tier. Just, again, I don't think blue goes well with the Milwaukee Bucks. It's just not a fantastic looking jersey. It's just kind of plain. And yeah, this is the Hawks City jersey, so still C tier. I would have liked to have seen a little bit of red or yellow, not just black and sort of goldish, grayish sort of blah. So... yeah, and I don't know why the Hawks are saying MLK. I mean, I don't understand that at all. Maybe someone can explain that to me, and maybe someone's watching this being like, "Oh, you're so dumb. You don't know what MLK means for the Hawks," but I don't. Sorry. All right, Minnesota Timberwolves. This we're going to put in the B tier. I mean, it's, a simple design, but it works. The gray with the kind of Minnesota Timberwolves green that they have going on here, and the little star, because the North Star has always been associated with Minnesota. I know the hockey team used to be called the Minnesota North Stars. So, yeah, it's very a simple design, but it works. It's nothing fantastic, but it's not bad either. So we're going to put it in the B tier. New Orleans Pelicans. Let's see. We're going to put this in the B tier because, I've never been a huge fan of the fleur-de-lis, but I can't deny that this works. It's a very appropriate jersey for the Pelicans. Although I may not like it too much personally, I think it definitely fits with the Pelicans. I think it's a good representation of the team, whereas like some of these other jerseys, like this Mavericks one or this Lakers one or, this Rockets one, I don't think they really fit the team at all, whereas this, I think, definitely fits the team, although I'm not a huge fan of it personally. New York Knicks, who are doing surprisingly better this year than anyone thought they would. They have a winning record right now. When's the last time the Knicks could have said that they had a winning record? Although, we'll see if it lasts, because we're only, 15 games into the season, so long way to go for the Knicks to screw it up. But we're going to put this in the A tier. It's very unique, the way that they kind of did this circle around the number, and it has City That Never Sleeps and New York Knicks. I think that's a very unique design. They have a nice blue and orange over here. Very solid, very solid. OKC. I do like this jersey a lot. So we're going to put it in the A tier. I don't think it should be up in the S tier with the Miami jersey, but definitely a very solid jersey. It's very appealing to look at. You can't go wrong with black, blue, and red. I think it kind of fits with them a little bit. Obviously, there's no orange in it, which is one of their other colors, but It's a very solid jersey. It's nothing you're going to look at and go, oh, what is that? When you look at like some of these jerseys down here. Orlando Magic. I'm going to put this in the C tier. Again, I'm just not a big fan of the stripes. And then also the fact that it seems like they didn't even try to do, like, these are supposed to be special, looking jerseys. And obviously, like, the logo is pretty good looking. But other than that, it's just a white jersey with stripes and some yellow numbers, which don't fit with the Magic at all. So, not terribly a big fan of this one. 76ers. This is going to go... Where do I want to put this jersey? I guess we'll put it in the A tier. I like this jersey. I mean, I like the way that they did the design here in the middle, and it's got the 76ers colors, blue and red, and then obviously, most of these city jerseys are black, so that's why it's looking pretty good there. So yeah, I mean, I like this jersey. Nothing too bad to say about it. Let's see here. So now we're moving on to the Phoenix Suns. I was trying to figure out which team this was for a second. This I'm going to put up in the S tier because I really like the sunset that they have going here. It's, they've got the purple incorporated into it for the Phoenix Suns. And I don't know, it's just a very, very appealing looking jersey. Like I said, I really like the sunset. And the fact that they put the valley, rather than trying to put like Phoenix or PHX or anything like that. I think that was a really good idea. I really like this jersey. Portland Trail Blazers. What is that yellow on the side of that? I was going to put this in the A tier, but this yellow over here is like making me put it down in the B tier. I like the Oregon. I like these teams that are trying to do something different with their putting the name on the jersey, like Detroit doing Motor City, Phoenix doing the Valley, Charlotte doing Buzz City. I like putting Oregon on here. And I think if this yellow wasn't here, this would be an A tier because, it's got the Trailblazers colors, gray and red, and like I'm okay with the blue. But this yellow right here just kind of throws it off for me. It makes it like go down a little bit. So if you remove that yellow, it's an A tier for me. But with the yellow, it's a B tier. Sacramento Kings. I like this jersey too. I like no, it's not a D tier. I like it. I don't know. It's a solid A tier jersey. I like the purple and the blue, and again, it just feels like it fits with the team. There's a lot of these jerseys that, I'm judging based on do they fit with the team, and I think this jersey definitely fits with the Sacramento Kings. So, and I've always been a fan of purple, so the purple with like the blue, I think is a very good in Sacktown. Very nice. San Antonio Spurs, I'm going to put down in the C tier. Just another jersey that I don't think really fits with the Spurs. Like this kind of rainbow look here. I don't know. It just, I don't like it. I don't know. Maybe the fans do. I like the way San Antonio's written out, but I can't see the Spurs in this jersey. Personally, I don't know. I don't think it's a good jersey for the Spurs. Raptors. Do I want to put this in? I guess I'll put it in the C tier. Like it's not terrible. It's not on the level of these jerseys, but it's just, again, it's not something that I could see the Raptors wearing. I mean, black and gold. I feel like some of these teams that went with black and gold are the teams that just didn't have any ideas. Like the Raptors, the Hawks, the Grizzlies over here. The Mavericks decided to go white and gold, which is even worse. But yeah, I just feel like it's, you could have done a lot more with it, and the Mavericks just didn't. The Utah Jazz, this is going to be the final jersey to go, if I can get this up here so everybody can see and get it up here in the, this is going to be the final jersey in the S tier. It's another jersey that I really like, just the way that the red and the yellow blend to go with the black. It's classic Jazz colors. Obviously the black is different, but, the red and the yellow, With the thing that the Jazz are doing right now. I don't know, it just looks very nice. Very appealing to me. Black and red and, black with lots of bright colors like this tends to go really well together. It's why black and yellow go so well together. Black and red go together really well. Black and orange go together pretty well. So, I don't know, and you're just incorporating all of those, and it makes it look pretty good. And finally, the Washington Wizards. We'll put this in the B tier. Just because, again, it's kind of the same reason as the Celtics, where I just don't feel like they went away from their regular jersey a bit too much. I like the American flag design, and they did DC instead of Washington, but I feel like, again, it just looks too similar to their regular jersey, so we're going to have B tier for now. But that's going to be the list. Let me zoom out so you can actually see everything. That's going to be the list of the NBA City jerseys. Just a quick recap, we've got Miami, Phoenix, and Utah in the S tier, Brooklyn, Cleveland, Detroit, Golden State, the Clippers, the Knicks, the Thunder, the 76ers, and the Kings in the A tier, the Celtics, the Hornets, the Nuggets, the Pacers, the Timberwolves, the Pelicans, the Trailblazers, and the Wizards in the B tier, the Hawks, the Bulls, the Rockets, the Bucks, the Magic, the Spurs, and the Raptors in the C tier, and the Mavericks, Lakers, and Grizzlies in the D tier. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will be posting this to YouTube. You should be seeing it on Friday. And make sure to leave any suggestions on Twitter or on the video for future tier lists. Until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. And of course, be clutch.